Good morning, class. So today we are going to explore the engine of your body. Everyone, place your hand over your chest. What do you feel? Yes, a heartbeat. That is our heart is working hard. But do you know how it works? Raise your hand if you think your heart is look like this. We see the shape on Valentine's card. But today, we are going to learn about the real biological pump that makes us alive. So by the end of this 15-minute session, you will be able to identify its part and trace the flow of the.
In order to pump blood more efficiently, your heart muscle, called myocardium, is arranged in a unique pattern. 3 layers of myocardium wrap around the lower part of your heart. They twist and tighten in different directions to push blood through your heart. When special cells, called pacemaker cells, generate electrical signals inside your heart, the heart muscle cells, called myocytes, contract as a group. Your heart is divided into left and right halves, which work together like a dual pump. On the right side of your heart, deoxygenated blood from your body's tissues flows through large veins, called the superior and inferior vena cava, into your right atrium. Next, the blood moves into your right ventricle, which contracts and sends blood out of your heart to your lungs to gather oxygen and get rid of carbon dioxide. On the left side of your heart, oxygen-rich blood from your lungs flows through your pulmonary veins into your left atrium. The blood then moves into your left ventricle, which contracts and sends blood out of your heart through the aorta to feed your cells and tissues. The first branches off your aorta are the coronary arteries, which supply your heart muscle with oxygen and nutrients. At the top of your aorta, arteries branch off to carry blood to your head and arms. Arteries branching from the middle and lower parts of your aorta supply blood to the rest of your body. Your heart beats an average of 60 to 100 beats per minute. In that 1 minute, your heart pumps about 5 quarts of blood through your arteries, delivering a steady stream of oxygen and nutrients all over your body. Your heart is an extraordinary machine. During your lifetime, your heart's muscular walls pump blood into blood vessels branching throughout your body.
So hello class, for today's lessons we will going to talk about the anatomy of the heart. So by the way, my name is Teacher Mike C. Amarganda, or you can call me Teacher Mike. So let's stripe away the mystery. The heart is a muscle about the size of your fist. It is divided into 4 main rooms or the chambers. And look at the diagram. Top chambers, these are the atria, where you can see the right and the left. Think of them as a reception area. They receive a blood. And bottom chambers, these are the ventricles, also the right and the left. These are the pumps. They push blood out. So now, to keep traffic moving one way, we have doors called valves. And also, tricuspid valve between right atrium and a ventricle. Mitral valve also is the between left atrium and the ventricle. So, just remember, atria receive, ventricles pump. Now let's see where the blood actually goes with Teacher Jam.
The heart is a muscle that pumps blood into the entire body through rhythmic contractions, supplying all organs with sufficient oxygen and other necessary substances. The heart is divided into a right and a left side. The two sides are separated by the septum. The heart has 4 chambers: the right atrium with the right ventricle and the left atrium with the left ventricle. 4 valves regulate the flow of blood through the heart, its chambers, and into the circulation. The right and left side of the heart work hand in hand. The right side of the heart pumps blood through the pulmonary artery into the lung, where it is enriched with oxygen. The left side pumps blood to all other parts of the body through the aorta and the systemic circuit. The pumping cycle begins when oxygen-deprived blood returns from the body through the veins, the superior and inferior vena cava, and into the heart's right atrium. When the right atrium is filled with blood, it contracts, and a valve, the tricuspid valve, opens, allowing the blood to flow into the right ventricle. This is called atrial systole. When the right ventricle has filled with blood, the tricuspid valve closes. This prevents blood from flowing back into the right atrium. Now the right ventricle contracts. The pulmonary valve opens and blood is pumped through the pulmonary artery into the lung and there is enriched with oxygen. This phase is called ventricular systole. After this, the pulmonary valve closes quickly, preventing blood from flowing back into the right ventricle. Oxygen-enriched blood then returns from the lungs through the pulmonary veins and now fills the heart's left atrium. The heart's left atrium contracts, and another valve, the mitral valve, opens and blood is pumped into the left ventricle. As soon as the left ventricle is filled with blood, the mitral valve closes. This prevents blood from flowing back into the left atrium. Now the left ventricle contracts and the aortic valve opens. The oxygen-enriched blood flows into the aorta and is distributed to every organ in the body via the blood circulatory system. The aortic valve quickly closes to prevent blood from flowing back into the left ventricle. At the same time, a new contraction takes place in the right ventricle, and the systemic blood circuit begins anew.
Imagine you are a blood cell. Then we are going to trace your path through the double loop system. The first loop, called the pulmonary circuit, which is on the right side. This is when the oxygen-poor blood enters the right atrium from the body via the vena cava. And then it goes down to the right ventricle. Then the right ventricle pumps it to the lungs via the pulmonary artery. And students, have you ever wondered why lungs? Exactly, it is to pick up oxygen. Then, in the loop 2, which is the systemic circuit or the left side, this is when the oxygen-rich blood comes back from the lungs to the left atrium and then goes down to the left ventricle, and the left ventricle pumps it out to the whole body. And when I said whole body, it includes from head to toe, okay, students, through the lungs to the huge aorta. So, it's easy, right? From right side to the lungs, left side to the body. It is simple as that.
Today's question is, why is the heart important? When you place a hand over your chest, you can feel the beat of your heart. Your heart is made up of cardiac muscles and is about the size of your fist. It is enclosed in a sac called pericardium. Its walls consist of a muscle called myocardium. Inside your heart are 2 upper chambers. The right atrium. This is where oxygen depleted or oxygen poor blood arrives from the major veins. And the left atrium. This is where oxygen-rich blood arrives from the pulmonary veins. The heart also has two lower chambers. The right ventricle. It is the one responsible for pumping oxygen-depleted blood to the lungs. And the left ventricle. It pumps the oxygen-rich blood to the body through a large network of arteries. These chambers pump and force blood to circulate around your body. Each of the heart's chambers has valves that are there to make sure blood flows in the right direction. The tricuspid valve, the pulmonary valve, the mitral valve, and the aortic valve. These valves allow blood to pass through in one direction only, so there can be no backflow of blood. The heart is important because it pumps and forces blood to circulate around the body. Your heart pumps blood about 75 times a minute or 100,000 times a day without getting tired. Blood transports nutrients and oxygen to the different parts of your body and at the same time collects waste to be taken out of your body. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time.
So we know how it works. But why does it matter? The learning objective mentions appreciate the importance of the heart. Think about this. The heart pumps blood to deliver oxygen and nutrients to every single cell. It also carries away waste like carbon dioxide. So without this system, your cells would starve and suffocate. This is why we need to protect it. Eating healthy and exercising helps keep those valves and arteries clear so the pump doesn't break down.
Let's see who was listening. I have 3 quick questions. Raise your hand if you want to answer. Question number 1. What are the 2 bottom chambers that pump blood out? Yes, Maureen? Your answer is correct. Ventricles. Question number 2. What vessel carries oxygen-rich blood to the entire body? Yes, generous? Your answer is correct. Aorta. Question number 3. True or false? The right side of the heart pumps blood into the lungs. Yes, Mike? Your answer is correct. True. Excellent answer. Okay, assignment. For next meeting, I want you to draw the diagram of the heart in your notebook and level all 4 bulbs. And then we will check it tomorrow. Class dismissed. Goodbye, class.